Hi.
Sure? Are you positive?
Well, here, bring it over here. We'll take a look. Everybody, we're about to see what size jacket I am.
Hi.
Let's take a look. Okay. Why? Why do you need to
Because I
know?
got a call from Madeline and your mom.
Okay, so if you want to know what a men's jacket is, it's always in one of the upper pockets.
I don't really care. I'm not a dude.
You're not a dude. Well, what happens when you need to choose the tuck size? I am a 42 regular.
Why do I have to choose your tuck size?
Just assumptions of. Well, Dougie, can you elaborate to us on why the woman would be choosing my tuck size?
It's a woman's. Oh, I'm not gonna.
Because men are incompetent
You
with
as a grown
clothing.
man do not know his damn tuck size. You should
Whoa,
not be
I almost got
wearing
Dougie into
it.
trouble with his significant other.
I'm so glad you're going to die alone, honey.
How close
I
is
mean-
that? Walk between the raindrops, Dougie. Walk.
Yeah. That was good. It was out
That was
there.
close. That was close.
Damn.
I went for the joke and then realized, oh shit, that's not funny.
You're like, oh, I am. I almost did it. I almost got him.
Just a couple more seconds. Just a couple more seconds.
He
you'd have done it.
thought about it. He thought about it. If he didn't think about it and just went with the gut reaction, it would have been fine.
So, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever around the world you are. This is the Game One Player Self podcast live. It's season 3, episode 5, and I'm Lardteamaker, aka Will McKellar. Joining me, as always, ready to give some grief and bury some people in holes, it's James Atkinson.
Hi.
Sitting above us, all nice and quiet, playing away on his games. It's Hurgleman.
Bleed.
Are you Pale Master yet?
Not yet. I haven't gotten confirmation.
God.
I'm waiting for it. Right? It's really slow. I started going rogue,
Oh.
and now I'm a better tank than most of our tanks. I went one level of rogue, and it made me
Oh.
far superior.
You went a level in Rogue. I thought it meant you were going rogue. As like off the reservation kind of a rogue.
Oh, that too.
Okay.
It's like, wait,
I'm a rogue.
Hurgleman's gone dark. So you have to like get people in suits trying to chase you down.
Well, if you need
I mean,
my suit, I'm a 42R regular, so.
Perfect.
And actually, that means you're bigger than I am, which is weird. Because I'm like a 41.
Shoulders. It's all on the shoulders.
Knees and toes.
And that voice, that Scottish brogue that you heard there, is our guest this week. Our very special guest, our good friend. It's the Reverse Pro Gamer. It's Dougie.
Hello. How are we? How are we all?
I'm good. How are you guys? You had a good week?
What are you needing the tux for anyway?
No, the job that I have has a dress code, and usually when we go to meet clients, it's jacket and tie.
Secret agent.
Sure, we'll go with secret agent. You've blown my cover, Dougie. Damn it.
It's fine. I paid him to burn you. I went rogue.
Oh, that's how it goes. That's how it is.
He slipped him like 2 cans of Iron Brew and a $5.
This is
Yeah.
just actually we're just streaming this from a storage container somewhere in like the South Pacific. It's where I secretly am. This is just all an elaborate illusion. It's all green screen actually.
See, because I would have been towing the line and helped you out, James, but I've gone rogue as well.
Oh, he got you. He got you too with the iron.
He got
Bro.
me.
Yep. We're Black Ops now.
I see how it is.
We're Activision.
We've gone completely Activision.
None of that sugar-free Iron Brew either.
That's the real stuff. The absolute real stuff.
So this week it's going to be a fairly normal show, really. News stories, what we've been playing, shout outs, maybe a rant or two from what I've been hearing before the show.
I've prepared one. If it fits naturally into the show, we'll go into the rant. If it doesn't fit naturally into the show, I will save it, let it boil and simmer for another week, and we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Let's turn the gas up now.
Yeah, let's get a match. Blue touch paper. So do you want to start the housekeeping, dude?
Oh, yes, the housekeeping.
Yes.
So it is housekeeping time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Game Will Play Itself podcast. Thank you for joining us in whichever way that you decided to join us, whether it's live right now, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, because we'll find a way to make that happen. If you're listening to our dulcet tones, if you're watching us on YouTube or what the post-apocalyptic crash version of YouTube that has now become just Betamax tapes because Cyberpunk is fucking awesome like that. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Now, we can go on here, we can talk about Twitch Prime. But odds are if you're watching this show, you probably have an understanding of Twitch and Twitch Prime. If you haven't, you just missed out on a ton of free games for Prime Day leading up to it. Some of them good, some of them, but they're there and they were free. So, free games, who's going to turn down free games, right? So, long story short, Twitch Prime, sub, give us money, lets us do cool stuff. Hooray. If not, sub to us, sub to Reverse Pro Gamer, sub to Lardteamaker, sub to Hurgleman. Just don't sub to Ninja. He's got enough. He's fine. He's totally good. We love Ninja. Ninja's a nice guy, but he don't need no more. Spread that love around the little guys, all right? So, but
he's got enough money to set himself for life now.
Yeah, no.
And even if he still gets it from next year, he'll be more than enough.
So, ultimately, what does that mean now? Well, James, tell me why. What is this housekeeping you speak of? Well, I'll tell you, it's Extra Life. Extra Life is important. Now, last week, I believe I made... What did we do last week? Last week was like late night salesperson, like QVC.
Yes.
Store shopping. So the question is now, I need to test, what is it this week? What are we pitching this week? How are we pitching it this week? It's almost
I was the one who came up with a decision that last week, so I'm going to pass the buck here and ask.
Well, this is an improv exercise. It's just like pointing out to the crowd, what are we doing? How am I pitching this to you guys this week? Could be any number of things. If not, I'm going to come up with one, and it's not going to be pretty.
Spanish infomercial.
So, okay, is it like Spanish info? Okay, this is how we're going. Okay, this is how we're going to do. This is how we're going to do this. If we're going to do Spanish infomercial, all right, I'm going to speak not Spanish.
All I can hear in my head is
right. So this is how this is going to happen. I am going to speak not Spanish, and Will is going to be the dub over of me.
Okay.
Or
let me correct this over.
Okay.
He's going to speak not Spanish.
Yeah, like I said, not Spanish.
He's not. He didn't say, but because I think you worded it a little backwards. It's not that you're not going to speak Spanish. You're going to speak not Spanish.
Okay. Or I could do this even better. Because I'm going to take this to the next level. You know how I'm going to take this to the next level? I'm going to tell you how to take this to the next level. I'm going to mute my mic. And I'm going to play telenovela music. Because I happen to have had queued up some telenovela music. And Will is going to then speak through my lovely video of this. Or I could just tell you, just donate to Extra Life. Alright? Because save me from having to speak Spanish. And make Chris buy an Xbox. Because it's important.
PlayStation 4.
Yes.
See? That's why it's important.
Yep.
So I get my correct thing so he can play his Bloodborne. So that's ultimately it. Ultimately, this is a bit that we obviously didn't plan for, and I'm failing horribly at. That we should probably start rehearsing, especially if you want me to speak Spanish.
Yeah, especially if you wanted me to ad lib this, because it was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no. This is like you took like the. This is supposed to be something.
But you had Tavella Novella music ready.
You couldn't you be like, no, it was me stalling to get it, and then I couldn't find any that didn't have voiceover on top of it.
It'd be like, hi, I'm James, and we're here for Extra
You
Life.
couldn't have done like New Jersey construction worker, or like like Southern fire and brimstone preacher. You couldn't have gone for something remotely close to what I can do. No, you had to go for telenovela, fucking telenovela.
No, Spanish infomercial.
See, I was going to go for like Cam Girl, James.
Extra
Like
life.
someone's calling you.
Extra life.
Like, hi. I think you should go for Extra
Find us
Life
on
and make a donation.
pornhub.com/the game won't play itself. It's really weird. There are like Let's Plays on that site.
Yeah, you should really cut down to like, not rubbing your boob. Because while you're playing a game, you get yourself put off, and that's why you keep dying, James. I keep telling you this.
It's the
You
worst.
both hand-
This kid's so distracted.
Let's play with lard as a totally different meaning on that.
I have to say, I will say this, and I know this is a wild shot, but I just wanted to think about this for a second. I know we joke about it, but like, why wouldn't you do a Let's Play on that shit? Like, think about that. It's an uncornered market. People are just because I'm not sure if you guys know, but there's an entire subreddit devoted to Pornhub comments, and I have to say it is one of the best things ever. Just reading what people say there.
Though, can we get one of us, just for the sake of argument, Hurgleman, can we get you on Pornhub? It's like Hurgleman plays with himself. A series where he plays single games.
No. See, it's going to be a series where I have to actually do competitive things against my own. It's my speedrun channel, really.
It's a speedrun.
On
That's a
Pornhub.
Hang on, I gotta look at it.
What is it? What, Hurgleman finishes quick?
Yeah.
Hang on, I have to pull this up because I remember. Here we go. Since we're doing it, because there's obviously Markiplier has had some of his videos ported over to Pornhub. So like sexy interracial man contemplates shoving a rock and a banana up his hole.
Oh my god.
Blue fuckboy and Asian get freaky with technology, and it's Markiplier and Jacksepticeye trying to figure out how to use a whatever those surfboard, those things that have the two wheels that you walk around on.
Oh, the hoverboards.
The hoverboard. This is him playing. This is him doing a try not to laugh challenge. No, it's him playing the galactic game. Where like it's just the solar system and you can make it like explode and do stuff. It says interracial sexy freak gets taken into infinity and beyond. There's his cat one, which is pussies with mouth and make erotic noises. And then the one Jacksepticeye is Irish kink master sits while talking about sexy porn fans. It's just him like answering their questions via YouTube. By the way, I guess we could transition this into the news at this point, because we've beaten the Pornhub horse to death, which you can see on Pornhub, by the way.
We've beaten Pornhub off.
Yeah, we've gotten off that. Since we're going to get off that subject and transition awkwardly, quietly, with a little bit of shame onto our next one and feel bad about it for the next 10 to 15 minutes, maybe need to get a Diet Coke, to get our sugar levels back up again. Let's talk about the news. So I know we have a bunch of other news stories to talk about, but there's one that none of these guys knew that I was going to mention, which I should mention now. Jacksepticeye's taking a break.
Yeah. I'm really hoping he has a good time. I'm really hoping he has a good vacation.
Yeah, he stated mental health, not in a good place, not enjoying what he's doing, so he's taking a break from uploading videos. And considering he's been a video a day for 5 years, more power to him. Part of that is he's taking a trip out to California for 2 months, too. So, if anybody's gonna straighten out people, it's California. It's sunny, it's nice, people look pretty, and he's got that Irish brogue going for him. So hopefully it helps. You know, good on you. Good on you, Jack. Glad you're taking a break. You should. All those guys take breaks.
Absolutely, they need to. You need
A
to.
video a day for 5 years is without no breaks.
And like a 30, and think about it, that's like 30 in like a 30 to 45-minute video a day. Like, I can tell you, I've been just cutting up the streams I've been doing recently. That's like 2 hours worth of work for just like cutting up an hour and a half worth of content. Because you have to do that, and you have to export it, and you have to get the uploads, and you have to tag it, you have to do this. You get it all like even lined up for essentially, for us, maybe 2 views.
Yeah.
On YouTube. But
It's crazy the amount of work you put into it that people don't realize when you just put the thing up there. Because I mean, especially if you started adding graphics to it as well.
and I
the
think
amount of time
I don't know if he does, but I know like people like Markiplier and PewDiePie have editors. They have people who edit the videos. I don't know if Jack does or not though.
I don't know.
I want to say he does. But at the same time, he probably still has I mean, there's still probably a lot of things he does where he probably edits it, cuts it down, has to like creatively put the jokes together, and then gives it to the final guy to do. But still,
He
yeah.
does have an editor.
Yeah, so he does have an editor. But that's
Yep.
that's still a lot of work.
Yeah.
The only reason why this show works as okay as it does is because we've been doing it for 3+ years. And even still, it doesn't work half the time. So, obviously,
maybe like potentially buffering, or blurring the screen.
it does keep buffering and blurring because the bitrate's going.
So it's not my side either.
No, it's everybody's side. It's because it's downgrading and then upgrading and downgrading and then upgrading. Do you have it set to auto for the source?
Yeah.
That's
yes.
why. Because it's downgrading and upgrading the source. Hi, everybody. If it's blurring, can you hear me? I'm pretty sure you can all hear me.
Okay, I've gone down to 720. It should be okay now.
No, 720 is the default. We're at 720. Anyways, so Jack's taking a break. I hope he has a good break. They all deserve breaks. There is a lot of stress, and well, the big thing, and I think the thing he mainly talked about is that like he hadn't left his house in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Like, yeah, because I mean, like, if he's just rapid fire doing recordings.
But and I think that's the one problem, and I will go into this later about. Actually, screw it. Hi guys, this is James. This was the topic I'm going to rant on tonight. It's about fucking YouTube. Surprise. Let's talk about this. All right, YouTube. The problem is with the culture that they've developed is they've developed a culture of shut-ins, essentially. Because you've got these people who are sitting here looking at a camera, talking to the camera, editing, recording that, and basically putting themselves out there to millions of people, but at the same time, as they're talking and they're being a part of a million people's lives, they're also so alone at the same time because they're stuck in their little wall in their little case doing their video. And it's slowly messing with them because you think about it, they're being talked to and they're being met at by so many people, and they're being commented on by so many people, but they're isolating themselves to the point where even if they want to go out and do stuff and they get recognized on the thing, it's like any star, but at the same point in time they are not treating themselves like most average celebrities who have a security force or some kind of way to be able to do that, because they are a younger generation who would feel as some sort of obligation to their fans because those are the people who are directly influencing and watching their videos and giving them revenue. They're not being paid a salary, at least majority of them are not being paid a salary by a company or movie deals or something like that they can fall back on and basically retreat from public society for a period of time. So you start seeing a weird kind of thing where they need to be out there, need to be showing as a social figure, but also being a very, very sedentary life because you're here editing your video, doing your video, sitting in your studio by yourself all the time, looking around, going, okay, this is me, but I need to do this, to do that, to work with people. And I think so that's the culture that was built up through YouTube at the time. I'm the YouTuber, I'm doing this for the fans, they're watching this, you're watching me. And now you're starting to get a pullback with the way a lot of the things, the practice that the YouTubers started putting into place. Pulling back subscribers, pulling back how monetization works, pulling it back a lot of those kind of things, and people are starting to feel the pressure. They're not feeling as relevant. So how do you, so what do they do? These people who have built themselves up in a social space, for not only that social attention that they're getting from YouTube, from that, for feed their ego, but also feed their wallets. So all of a sudden you go, oh shit, I'm not drawing as many people as I am. The content I'm creating isn't that good. Is it me? Is it the content creating? Is it the platform that I'm on? How do I make myself more relevant? That's a good question. Allie, you have a question. I'm in the middle of a rant, but I always like questions. Good question. Overwatch hype. We'll get to that. Overwatch that is a Blizzard throwing a lot of money at stuff and getting a deal with Disney to be able to show it publicly. So basically, if you have to create a lot of infrastructure behind a game and have it to support it and have leagues and stuff based in it and get it pushed out to the public in a way, have a solid game that plays really well and isn't janky as all hell and has bitrate issues or frame drop issues or wants to sue another company because of frying pans, that tends to make it a little bit easier to massively market. Just saying. Switching gears a little bit. Switching gears back to
YouTube.
Yeah. Switching back to the YouTube problem. So where I'm going with this, so we these YouTubers have built themselves up as social creatures to not have to be social while isolating themselves, which is a very strange dichotomy. Also, I'm buffering. Yeah, we know it's a thing. Try dropping yourself down to 40, or you can wait for the HD stuff later because we have HD later. It comes out after the show. So
yeah.
This is where
it's a weird thing, isn't it? It's a weird thing with YouTube, isn't it? Because it's something that it's still fairly new in its infancy. These are the new stars. These are where the new celebrities are coming from.
But here's where I'm going with this. So you have these people who are ultimately social but isolated, but now want to find some relevancy with their people again because they're losing views, whether it's through bot rates or anything like that. So what do?
Creepy.
You be creepy, or you do events. You try and throw events. You try and through publicity stunts. You try and do live things. You reach out. You meet the fans. You do half-cocked schemes. Let's throw a concert. Let's throw a con. Let's do this. Let's revenge against the platform. And those things start, people need that attention, need that feeling, need to feel social. And they put themselves in situations and they create bad situations. And
let's have two bellends have a boxing match.
Yeah, let's have two of them have a boxing match. One guy's screaming Walmart half the time. Like how KSI was made FIFA videos, am I right? That's how he did it. He played FIFA. Yeah. Now he's boxing Logan Paul. Now don't get me wrong, I'm going to love watching him beat the shit out of Logan Paul. But I'm not going to watch him as well. What?
Because I'm wanting KSI hurt as well on that one because of the video he released from EGX, the last EGX he did in 2014, where he went around harassing women as a prank.
Never saw that.
So
I mean, Julia Hardy took him to task for it a little bit, and it seems he kind of got away with it. But then he did another prank with one of his mate's girlfriends. It's like, no.
Yeah, air quotes on prank, the heaviest.
Yeah.
It's just...
So we're starting to kind of see like the chinks in these armors that there's something happening with these YouTubers. And I feel sorry for them. I want them to have help. And it's even weirder that not to say that he wasn't across it, and me and Chris had a long discussion about him, but PewDiePie is ahead of the curve on a lot of this. Like he had his moment of crises. He had his stuff. And now he's the guy who's calling everybody on their bullshit. And if anybody's calling him on, can call people on their bullshit on YouTube, it's PewDiePie. So it just seems weird.
Because I know there was because they were saying as well is YouTube was also cutting back on people who are promoting Twitch.
Yeah, that was the news story last week. Is that Twitch was actually so they were promoting their video, doing like a hey, we're live on Twitch, and they would actually just fucked up. They would just like block them and say banned. Thank you very much. No strikes, no nothing. Just bye, because you're driving traffic off of our platform. And if you read the blog post that the CEO of YouTube put out today, it's like, well, we just need to make sure we have a better dialogue with our content creators. And we're coming out, so we're going to answer. No dialogue. We're going to answer 600% more tweets.
There we go. Bullshit.
Yes, because that's the problem with your platform is you're not answering tweets. You're not answering tweets. It's the tweets that are the problem. Oh, by the way, Twitter, not your platform. So you're driving people to ask you questions off of your own platform. Are you going to ban them too? Oh, you're a content creator. You tweeted at us. We need to ban you.
It'd be even funnier if Twitter comes along and bans YouTube from it. You're advertising your platform.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Twitter has legal cases making it a public platform now. It's no longer considered private.
Right.
Can we copy strike YouTube?
Ooh, that would be fun to do. Surely.
So basically, all of this lines up to being YouTube. What the fuck? Just what? Like, why? Why do you have Tanacon? Why do you have this other guy, what's his face, who just tried to do a concert and then there was a bomb threat and then everybody was in the parking lot and like he got up on a car and like just started screaming about like how like everybody's supposed to be there and Drake was supposed to be there but wasn't ever gonna be there but was supposed to be there. It's just why? Like this is YouTubers. Here's the thing for you. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you from our little corner of Twitch. If you're gonna do a convention or a con, do it like the guys did for Guardian Con, the Destiny directory. All right. They first of all, one of the guys that they brought in at the beginning was an event planner. It's what he did. His job was to find venues, find events, set up ticketing. Like, that's what he did as a job. And they said, okay, we're going to bring this guy in at the beginning before we're doing this. Then they staked out venues. They talked about this. They set up ticket pricing. They said this. But here's the best part of all of it. They set it up so that they donate most of it to charity. Because it's for charity. And this year they raised $2.7 million before the con even started.
Wow.
So they knew how many people were coming.
Yeah, they knew how many people were coming. They created tiers. We just lost Chris, and it just blew up all my stuff. Everybody's about to move in like 2 seconds.
He's typing. It's carried on.
I can't.
He said he keeps cutting in and out, so he'll be back next week.
I believe that's probably because of microphone. Chris, if you're there, I love you.
Yeah, we love you, Chris.
We love you, Chris. We'll figure this out. This is all new. We gotta find a better thing. Hey, everybody. So, Twitch, if you're gonna do an event, hire an event planner. In the meantime, I need to go into the editor and fix this. Because we've got my head, Will's window, and Hurgleman's image. And it's gotta go. It's gotta be things. We gotta fix it.
Yeah, it's been just going weird of late past few weeks.
Yeah, no, it's been really weird. Twitch has been weird of late, and I don't know what's happening. It's fine. I can stream at high things. No
I don't
problem.
seem to be doing it though during the podcast bits.
It's only during the podcast. I can stream Metal Gear Solid 5 at 720p. No problem.
It's very weird how it's doing that.
Shall we do something a little weird here? Would you guys like to experiment with me? Would you all like to experiment with me? I will meet you all on the talk show level. See you in a bit. So we're gonna I'm gonna turn off all your cameras and we're just gonna go into the audio only. I want to see what this does audio only. I'm gonna turn off everybody's audio, or just do it only audio. Let's see what happens that way.
Okay.
So I'll meet you all in the chat room from before.
In the chat room from the main one.
We're teching live, guys. We're fixing it live. Fixing it live. Fixing it live. Ooh, gotta keep that going. Gonna stop the stream for 2 seconds while I fix it live. Fix it live.
I'll bring Dougie in.
All right.
There we go.
It's not a proper live stream unless there's technical difficulties.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it feels like the early days when we have problems like this.
Yeah, so I'm going to now change it back to what our regular settings are. They'll see me, but that's because I'm hardwired webcam.
Mm.
I'm just going to see if this changes anything. Because it would be really weird. Because I'm just trying to... I'm trying everything at this point.
And on the audio version of this, hello folks, we're just trying this.
Yeah, no, this is fine. Hey, this is what called it's fixing it live. Screw it. We're doing it live.
Just the nuts and bolts flying by the seat of our pants.
Done. We're going to go press the button, go back live again. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Can you see me? I can see you. How are you all doing? What if I press this button here? Oh, that did a thing. That looks cool. What if I do this?
Do it now.
That's nice.
Ah, that's better. Seems much better. We're up to date again.
Are we up to date? Okay. Are we blurring? Am I?
We're
We're
not blurring.
from 160p. Well, oh, that looks lovely.
It doesn't it? Oh, it's detecting that we dropped frames a few seconds ago, but the few seconds ago is when I stopped the stream. So,
Right.
tech support stream, guys. Tech support stream. Hi. So, what did we figure out here? Well, we figured out something. We need to find a video program that lets us talk and doesn't fuck this shit up. Which means, what are our options? We've tried Discord. Not so good. But the audio quality is very good, as you can all hear. So not Discord. Tried Skype. Skype's a piece of shit. We all kind of understood that because it was Skype. I guess the next step is Google Hangout?
Ooh. Google Hangout, yes, could do that.
Yeah, Kim. So you see what happened was I basically shut off the video for the other guys. Their video doesn't exist anymore. It's only me. It's only me. It's only this.
Only you.
It's me. It's
Make the podcast right.
is it so it's gonna be me
Only you.
or me and all the like my ghost friends.
Can make the stream seem bright.
So what does this mean? Welcome back to part 2 of The Game Won't Play Itself. We fixed the technical issues. We can talk to chat in real time again. Can I talk to you guys in chat? There we go. I saw a subreddit saying it's raining men and let the bodies hit the floor. But it was about the same event, widely different perspectives. Yeah. Yeah, it's I can see how that is. You take
Cut the lard out. Yep, exactly, Gary. Exactly.
By the way, did you know you can find lard here? And you can also find our lovely guest Dougie here. And Chris was here, but you could also find him there.
but his microphone and stuff are cutting out, and so we've had to say goodbye to Hurgleman for this week, which just sucks.
At the same time, what time is it? How far are we into the show? All right, so that means it's the
It's a bit snooze, isn't it?
it's the air horn. Hi, you should be waking up now. Listen to the show. We're looking at you.
Just wait for it to go. Right.
Did you hear it? Because I just pressed the button.
I didn't, but then again, I had the stream muted, so I can.
That would be why. That's why you had it. So, anyways, guys, hi, welcome back. Let's talk about other news. YouTube is a steaming cesspool that you should only watch videos of people that you like so they get their ad revenue, which is pennies on the dollar at this point.
Yeah, and don't even try to go for like pennies on the pound because that's going to start shrinking soon. But we'll just go. And we'll also say thank you very much, Kim, the patron saint of TGWPI,
for subscribing.
For tier 1 sub. You lovely, lovely lady. You.
I know, and you got to test the graphic. Test the graphic. It works.
Yeah, lovely lady. You. Thank
I
you.
wish we were getting paid in Australian dollars.
It would be nice. Right, okay, so other bits news. Speaking of paying, right, PUBG are testing custom matchmaking. Now, they're saying this is in beta at the moment. However, down the line, they may put this behind a paywall. So it sounds to me like they're going to be doing, remember, Doug, you may remember this. Do you remember the Battlefield?
Yeah.
How they had servers so you could play cup with your mates.
And rent your own server.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was stupidly expensive.
I have a feeling this is what they're going to be planning, though.
Well, put it this way: we played the beta tonight, and there was maybe there was 4 pages of servers that were available, and there's like 100 games, 100 people available in each one, and all of them were around about 7-8 people.
Jesus.
And that was for we've tried the zombies game for the first time, and I think as a laugh, it would be cool to have 5 people versus 95 zombies, but it was more like 5 people against 6 zombies, and so the person didn't have the. I punched 2 people, and it hardly did anything, and then I just died because I got shot by the 2 of them.
Wow.
So it ended up, and then I sat and watched Vicky run around trying to look for people for about 10 minutes, and that's not fun. You know what I mean? Fair enough if you're watching like 50 odd zombies trailing after one person with a gun, But
yeah, if it's really really quiet, then it's gonna be very very boring very quickly.
Yeah, and I rented. I'm to be fair, I rented a server for 3 months, maybe 4, for Battlefield. And that was before I even started streaming, when it was Battlefield 3. But as soon as I uploaded the DLC, because I had the premium, I used to go into it, and it was generally always full. And then as soon as I added the extra content, 2-3 people at max each time, because the player base got split because a lot of people didn't buy the premium pack or the DLC. They just stayed with the vanilla game.
Yeah.
Which I can understand them doing. Fair enough, for the next Battlefield game, that's not maybe going to be an issue. But it was for, I think it was something like 30 quid, if not maybe £33 or something, for 2 or 3 months. It's a lot of money for the amount of time that you're getting it, but whether or not how much that was, how much it actually did cost, I don't know. And, how much profit EA were taking off that. maybe a lot, maybe not. I don't know. But I don't. I can't see it. Put it this way: the season passes failed abysmally with the PUBG for the way that they've done it. So if they're going to start monetizing that, I can see people dropping off left, right, and center.
Right.
Yeah, because with the battle pass for PUBG compared to Fortnite, for example, with PUBG you only have temporary skins that you can get for it via this battle pass, and it only lasts for 4 weeks compared to Fortnite's one, which is 11 weeks, and you get permanent stuff. Which again, for me, considering that someone paid to get thingy for us, PUBG on PC, and I bought it myself on Xbox. So it's just kind of like, again, it's that whole thing of paying a bit more when they've already bought the bloody game. Compared to Fortnite, where I haven't paid it, so I'd be a bit more inclined to get the battle pass there.
Yeah. Well, I bought the battle pass for Fortnite, even though it was on PS4. I've done it, so it was like £7 or something.
Yeah.
It was on offer. But it's a free to play game, so you're kind of investing in the devs, even though they've said, "Oh, we've made £1 million. We've not, sorry, £1 billion, and it's not even been a year."
The other cool thing about it is, and I've heard this from the Game Shed, who are also on, a cheap pop for them because we can. You've got your thing. You can actually make V-Bucks from this to pay for your next battle pass if you play it often enough. So you don't have to pay for it after you paid for the first one, which is like almost paying for itself, really.
And the season's 10 weeks long.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like a month is it a month or is it
just a month? Yeah.
So the amount of hours you got to invest in playing PUBG and be good at it, because obviously hiding in a room that we do, it's not going to get you much money if you have you need to do all these challenges.
Yeah.
The thing is with PUBG, the thing is, at least with Fortnite too, they're telling a narrative. Like, do they want to tell, like, their seasons are stories. They're not just like, this is like when we're gonna cap like who's the best versus who's the best. It's like, this is a narrative. Let's tell you a story. Hey, look, Vikings and shit now. Cracks in the sky, meteors come crashing down. They give you reasons for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And true, like, I think zombies are a trope that have been played out. It's like westerns and cowboys back in the 50s. Like, it's done. Can we start having post-apocalypses that don't have zombies in them? I don't know. How about a utopias? I think Logan's Run was one of the best movies ever, and it was about a utopian society that was just really fucked up.
I mean, we've still got a few more games that are coming out with zombies in, don't we? Got the second, the continuation of The Last of Us. We've got Days Gone, Dying Light 2.
But The Last of Us was a zombie game that wasn't about the zombies.
No, it was about the relationship of Joel and Ellie.
And see, that's the thing. We're like, Call of Duty Zombies is literally about killing hordes of zombies. Like, The Last of Us was them wanting to tell a story. And then through that story, like, okay, there's zombies here, but the zombies aren't the focus of the game. It's about the people, the characters, the evolution of the characters, like the coming of age, having to grow up quickly in a horrible situation, having to come to terms with loss, and taking on your. By the way, spoilers if you haven't played Last of Us, but you haven't. The second one's coming out, so surprise. But like coming to terms with loss and what you're willing to do for your loved ones or your perceived to be loved ones. What are you willing to give up? Who are you willing to screw over? And the thing is too about The Last of Us. It's one of those games that you start making. You can easily make the argument is that it transcends video games. It's not just a game. It's art in a sense. It tells a story, an emotionally deep story that you wouldn't be able to get through a movie.
It is one of those really, really good, well done story games. And Naughty Dog seem to be. I mean, I don't think if they had have done Uncharted, they wouldn't have been able to do as well with Last of Us.
Right, and the other thing, by the way, has anybody else seen the fan film that Nathan Fillion made?
Yeah.
I
Oh
was
yes.
I was just about yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good.
Like, he can make a case. You can make a case for him for playing.
People have been saying it for years.
He's been saying it for years.
Look at Nathan Drake; it's just all over him.
Wasn't he the original sort of template for Nathan Drake first?
I mean, I think you can see there's some Malcolm Reynolds in there, like from Firefly. I mean, Nathan Drake. If we're gonna root it down to it, Nathan Drake is just an updated version of Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
This is what he is.
Yeah,
quippy remarks. Goofball. Somewhat like serious, but yet goofball tendencies. Archaeologist. Weird.
Destroys everything that he's meant to protect.
Exactly. Weird friends who call him up out of nowhere that need him to look at treasures.
Yeah, go nicking those treasures, weird monsters,
punching Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a thing too. They both punch Nazis.
Yes, they did. Because the U-boat just being on the cliff bit. So,
and the most important thing, and the biggest reason why Nathan Drake is most like Indiana Jones and not like Lara Croft, he's American. American. Not like this, oh, my daddy was a famous explorer, now I've got daddy issues. No. America. Why are we going there? Because America. Why are we looking up for this stuff? Because America.
Though, to be fair, I am looking forward to Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh no, I'm not saying that Lara Croft isn't a great, and I love what they've done with her backstory and her like new origin run up, but like
it's just the first game with the whole, oh, I don't want to kill anyone, blam blam blam. Oh no, I just don't want to pick up this gun, bang. It's just like you either sort that out at the beginning and then get her into it, or you just do that, because chopping and changing every 5 minutes in that game, in between Lara hurting herself in a bone cruncher way that makes you go, oh dear.
I actually watched the Tomb Raider movie. Not last night. Was it Tuesday night with Karen? Right. We rented it, and she does. Spoilers, but she does the same thing. Kills somebody for the first time and is totally gutted about it, and then she's fine after that.
Excuse me, but Drake is not Canadian. He is American, as so says Wikipedia. All hail Wikipedia. It says twice he was born in the United States. He's an American. Treasure hunter, and I think he ends the series at 40. He's 34 in by Uncharted 2.
So he is becoming an old man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, middle age.
And let's be honest, his buddy Sully is definitely like. There's no way he's not American. The guy wears Hawaii. Sully is American as it gets.
Sully's Magnum PI is an old man. No.
Sully is a Bond reference, like old school Sean Connery Bond. Remember his CIA liaison was always. It's a 007 reference to GoldenEye. Remember his CIA liaison smoked cigar in the Caribbean, had the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We've been live since about an hour, John Bob.
Yeah, we've had some mixes. By the way, guys, I sent you guys a link for Google Hangout. Let's see if this crashes the system or not.
Yeah, we'll see.
Click
okay.
What's the worst that could happen at this point?
At this point,
So, oh yeah, so you've been watching. Well, here's the thing: we there was a thing, and we did some refreshing, and some stuff happened, and then bang it boom, and then other stuff happened, and okay, I'm looking, I'm waiting. Will hasn't crashed it yet with the Hangout. By the way, can I just say one thing about Google Hangout? It lets me turn down the quality of the video that's coming in.
oh, nice.
So, Lard, if you can take that link and send it to Dougie.
I've got it.
You got it?
I've
You
got,
got
it.
it.
You got
You
it?
got it.
You've got it. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's very good. We are trying out new things tonight. Tonight is a night of experimentation, but not in like the weird kind of way. I know what you're thinking. Shut up.
So while we are experimenting, though, shall we go on to the next bit of news?
Lard is invisible.
Yes.
They all are.
Until we can get ourselves sorted out. But yeah, so Xbox will do this because I know you want to talk about the other bit of information as well. Because I know you wanted to. You've been talking about it in the past on past shows of TGWP. But the new hardware is apparently going to be shown at Gamescom.
Right.
They have clarified this announcement, and it is basically saying, right, so Microsoft will use a live Inside Xbox show to debut all new Xbox hardware and accessories. To put your expectations in check, we're not expecting Microsoft to suddenly spring the launch of Xbox 2 on us. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be deals with the Xbox One, is what looks like it to be, or potentially the second Elite controller.
Right.
That's what it seems to be. Though Microsoft seem to be saying it's just that they think it's just going to be new Xbox bundles.
It may just be that.
Which, you know, we'll see if it leads to games.
They've already leaked the images of the They've already leaked the images of what the new Xbox Elite controller is.
Yeah.
So why would it be any different than any of that? Because I mean, usually they have leaks before these things happen, anyways. So.
Yeah. But yeah, if it's a new controller, I want to see what they're going to be doing differently then, because I know that
Have you
over the
played
past,
with an
you know,
Elite?
I do have an Elite, yes, I do.
You've got one, no?
Yeah, have I set up to like use the paddles and stuff?
No.
Nope. It's what I use when I stream on the Xbox and play on the Xbox. You know, it looks nice, feels good, but
So I've
doesn't
got
work
some,
any
I've
better
got
than
some
the Xbox.
good news about the Google Hangout, guys.
Ooh.
It's not crashing the system, which is great. There's some bad news about it though.
Yeah.
I can only have one of you guys as a big video at a time, and I don't know how to change that.
Wow. You can have Lard then. I'll be the wee one.
Nah, but
I think Dougie should be at his ease again.
I've got an idea. It's gonna be a little crazy though.
Okay.
All right, it's gonna be crazy. All right, so hold on here. So Lard, hang up.
Okay, I shall hang up.
Bye, Lard.
Bye.
Hi, Dougie. So you're
Hello.
staying here with me now. Lard is still with us on the audio. Am I correct, Lard?
You are correct.
Perfect. All right. Hi, everybody. You can have it so the person who's talking. I can do that. I absolutely can do that. But I have another crazier idea, and it's just gonna be even more nuts. All right. So we're gonna do it this way.
You're going to do 2 hangouts, aren't you?
I'm doing 2 hangouts. That's right. I'm doing 2 hangouts.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look.
Let's do this. Let's do 2 hangouts at once. Because I'm that kind of a guy. And if I'm gonna break it, if we're gonna break it, we're all gonna break it together. This is gonna be one of our more interesting shows.
There you go.
Ooh. That's nice. We're getting there. Haven't crossed the system yet. Haven't crashed anything. We're doing good. All right. That's right. Work it for me, Lard. Work it.
I can hear you twice.
It's because I didn't mute. You guys
Now,
get it, right?
the Xbox announcement's going to be at Gamescom during a inside Xbox stream.
Oh, with Major Nels or
Yeah, not sure whether Lydia will be there because I know she has to be in hospital next week. Thought she's going for a knee operation.
Oh.
So, good luck, Lydia. I know you probably don't listen to this, but if you do, good luck. We are thinking of you. Make a speedy recovery and get to 100%.
Yes. And Gamescom. Who goes to that anyways?
A disc driverless. Ooh, disc driverless Xbox. That would be interesting. No.
So you could just pay 60 quid for a game and just download it and not get the disc. But how would you get the deluxe editions?
They would do it without the disc. So they'd still charge you just as much when they have the disc for it.
But then you'd have to still wait for your digital code to come in the mail because you bought the deluxe edition when everybody else who bought it on the shop would just get it right away. Right?
Yeah.
Bueller?
Yeah.
Am I wrong here?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, so no, it's with Lydia, she broke her leg. Was it earlier in the year? Yeah, it was earlier in the year.
Guys shouldn't have wished her to break a leg. I know it's good luck and everything, but Christ.
Yeah, literally, no. So yeah. And that's what happened. So basically it didn't heal properly, the leg bit wasn't, so she had to go back and see about it. And so she had to get it repaired and another operation, and that's why clumsy, yes, she will freely admit that. But you know what? She's awesome. I have met her in real life. He's a fucking stupid. I see me twice. What's going on?
It's fine. I'm making it work. I'm just trying to find Dougie's. Oh, it's probably because I need Dougie's like there. Hello? Ah, Chris, hang on. Give me a second. I will call you in 2 seconds. Or I will send you link. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
yeah, Chris.
Chris, I'm going to call you back in 2 seconds. Can you hear me okay? Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's that one.
I need you to hang up, Chris.
Oh.
Where is he? So we can say about hanging up.
I got it. It's fine. See?
We're doing it live, folks. We're going to pad. Right.
We are patching. The game won't play itself.
Live, right. Okay, here's the thing, okay? Anyway, yeah. Yes, she will be fine. We're wishing her well, though. We're in speedy recovery for it, so she's back to 100%. Now, another thing that needs patching and repairing that has been about 2 years in the making is the big patch update, the next update for No Man's Sky. And that comes out next week on the 24th. And it's the big patch. It's the one that gets multiplayer. And from the sounds of it, it's a proper multiplayer now. But yeah.
Have you got any idea what you need to do? Because wasn't it before you just sort of mined some more, and then
it does look like you have
you got your planet, and then you upgraded shit, and then flew to the next planet, and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like, because I know they did in one of the updates actually bring space battles into it where you could choose sides, for example. So I'm guessing they're going to be improving that a lot more.
You can also have a fleet that you can have other people that you can send out to, and yeah, there's tons of stuff they can do now. I hope.
Because I'm just looking for the report as well. Because they're saying renewed emphasis on freighters, improved versions of these with better stats can be found around the galaxy as play progresses. Customizable areas like a large hangar waiting to be filled with rooms at front and center, giving a much greater sense of ownership and personalization. New frigate system.
So is it just basically a patch on the No Man's Sky game? It's not like
On PlayStation 4, yes. But they've added it to the PC and Xbox version that's coming out. I believe it's coming out on the same day.
All right, okay. So is it just Switch? Maybe is there a Switch version? Or
I haven't heard of a Switch version. Galaxy map system enabling players to scrutinize No Man's Sky from afar. Just how much of a living change in space it is. Galactic hubs. Yeah, so it's going to be really, really a big update. Which is it going to be finally the game that they promised all those years ago?
Don't know. But are you buying it? I've not played it. So
I've already bought it. So the nice thing is that if you've already bought it, then you don't have...
The patch is free.
The patch is free.
If you haven't bought it?
It will be part of that game. Because it'll be like, I think it'll be like the day one patch. Or if it should be already in there for the disc of going forward.
So, I figured this out. Google Hangout works.
Well, I guess I know where we're going from then on.
I just have to have everybody in separate Hangouts for the video, but the audio still works.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you for the Reverse Pro Gamer for helping us out with this testing this thing. Let's all give W a hand. You can find him here.
Thanks a lot. Good night.
There you go.
Thank you, dude.
By the way, I am going to try No Man's Sky. Because why not? I mean, I've already bought it. They've only been making it better. And this may be the point where they're like, the game is actually good. And essentially, I'm already in it for £1. Why not?
We might as well try it. I mean, we could potentially try doing the online stuff.
But here's the question: you're not PC, right, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm PC on No Man's Sky.
We can certainly see whether it's cross-platform.
Oh, come on! You're on a PlayStation. You have as much chance about cross-playing on a platform as I do.
They like PC.
Yeah. No, they don't like anybody now.
Have they come out and said? Because I remember we said they were talking about it, but whether or not, because there's been that much shit thrown at them.
They're looking at it, but they haven't come back yet with anything to get cross.
Well, we're looking at it until you guys have lost interest, and then we can
quietly put it under the rug again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like I said, there is a underlying plan here. I think behind all of them. Is that they secretly rotate and go, we're just going to be the assholes this time. Xbox may win the next console cycle, but we might be able to do that to build up hype for the PlayStation 6.
That's why we've still got to keep up the pressure. Then we've still got to be saying to them, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? Don't be dicks about it, but keep it up.
Because they need to be backwards compatible now as well if they're going to start throwing consoles out. That was probably Microsoft's big mistake, even though they did say, if they'd said when they did the launch of the first machine, I think a lot of people, if they'd said it was backwards compatible and you could play all your 360 games on it from the start, I think they wouldn't have lost as many customers as they did. Because they all went, fuck it, I'm not doing this DRM shite, and I'm off the PlayStation.
Or here's the other question: do you think they would have? Do you think that that you got backwards compatible in all 360 games because of the fact they lost so many customers?
I think as a way to differentiate between them, because they would have saw that PS4 wasn't doing backwards compatibility with the PS3
And but
originally to begin with, and then they went, "Oh, we can steal a march here."
how long did it take that? How many years did it take for that system to get implemented?
I think. I think once Phil came in,
Mm.
he changed it all about. But I don't think John would have been thinking about that at all.
He was too busy having it going. It's TV, TV, TV.
COD, TV.
Xbox box. Buzzword, buzzword, buzzword. What other news?
The day that I think is I went down to buy when I went to pre-order. I was going to play a pre-order of Xbox One. No, I was going to pre-order a PlayStation 4, and it was the day that they backtracked, said, "Okay, we're not doing it," and then I changed.
I still have my wonderful first-gen PlayStation 3. God's gift to gaming is that console.
Yeah, but that one's backwards compatible, isn't it? The first gen one, because you can play PlayStation 2 games on it
and PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
it plays everything.
And then
Slaps top of PlayStation 3. This baby plays everything.
And then they changed their minds and said, "Okay, we're not doing it without it," and that's where I've got the next door.
You know, mine's still the big old boy, and it's sitting there. It's collecting dust, but I know it runs.
Just as a quick tech test break-in, did you send Hurgleman the other link?
I did. I sent it through Facebook, but we'll find out. We'll find out. If all of a sudden we start hearing him talking, it'll work out great. Otherwise,
we should carry on and say, okay, so that would be the news then. Because people were saying their PS3 had a yellow light, I had a red flashing light of death on my original PS3.
I took mine apart and fixed it.
Yeah, because it's a solder.
Yeah.
I had four red rings of death on the 360s. And one of them was the one I got. Modern Warfare 2 was coming out, and I actually got it the day before.
Yeah.
Got it delivered the day before, so I thought, right, okay. Then they started banning people or resetting their scores and such like. So I thought, right, I'll go offline. I won't be online at all. And I played and I finished the single player campaign, and I had an hour left from 11 o'clock till 12, and then it went live at 12. So I had a break, and then I turned the Xbox on at 12 o'clock to start playing the multiplayer, and I got the red rings. And then the shop that I was at was shut, and I couldn't do anything, and I was just throwing things at the wall, and it was you fucking machine, that for the fourth time.
The red rings. I remember having to deal with some of that. Not happy with that.
I don't, because I never owned a 360.
Because of where I worked, we used to get the returns. We used to have to send them back, swap them over. It's just poor the amount we got back. Because we had to send them to Microsoft, we had to phone through and go, look, pick this up. Rather than just sending it straight to a warehouse, which we did for a load of other stuff. But yeah, so let's do some happier stuff. Let's talk about some more positive stuff. What have you been playing, Dougie?
Well, tonight we did a battle royale. I did a battle royale stream, and I bought the Islands of 9.
Yeah,
and it's a battle royale. It's only 50 players. Starting off, it's in early access, but it runs remarkably well. But it seems to be it feels like it's a faster place. It's like a COD game because you seem to die awfully quick. But it's I don't know.
So for those of you who are playing at home with your checklist, Battle Royale, check.
Yeah.
In early access, check.
Check.
50 plus players, check. Fast paced, check.
COD style uncheck. You know what I mean? Normally we're used to hiding in a cupboard for 2 hours.
We can't say that because COD is doing a battle royale. So
I know, but yeah. We also played Cuisine Royale, which is I don't know what the developer's name is, but they are actually making a World War II first-person shooter. And they said they must have had a joke amongst themselves. Okay, we could release a battle royale game, but let's just make it as stupid as possible. So you get pots and pans hanging from your head, waffle, the waffle maker, on your sides or on your back sides to stop you from getting, as armor. But the thing is, you can hear the little man rattling along with all the pots and pans and stuff. It runs remarkably smoothly, and the graphics, they've used basically the map from one of their maps from the unlisted game, and it runs sometimes actually better than PUBG, and it's an early access game as well, but it's free.
Our podcast that was our first hour of this podcast runs better than Battle Royale PUBG.
and the hiccup in the middle as well.
Yeah, exactly. That it runs better. You still get those same problems even if you're land and having the land Battle Royale too.
Well, I picked up like a PUBG pan, but when you swung it around, you got the noise of a lightsaber. And John and Bob got these boots. These boots that had they were little is it bunny slippers type thing, but it made him jump about 20 feet in the air. So it's just stupid, but it's fun. It was fun.
Ali, H1Z1 is still bad. I believe it's still in development. How long has H1Z1 been around? Is anybody
4 years at least, maybe 5?
About that, at least 4, I'd say.
These development cycles, guys. These development cycles. Yeah, how long is DayZ best champion MMO is the best royale of like early access king. Is early access king is DayZ.
It's probably going to be more in early access longer than bloody Duke Nukem Forever was in development.
There are kids playing Fortnite that weren't born when that game came out in early access.
So I remember when you were conceived. I just got DayZ early access.
And I couldn't download and install the game, so me and your mom had to do something else for the 2 days I was waiting for it to servers come up.
So we thought we might as well do something like have sex.
I couldn't wait. I only had a few minutes to wait for a key for a loot box.
We went to the airport because that's the only place where you can get guns in that game. And there were spawn points. None of this jumping out. By the way, best meme ever. I think there was it was in Australia. And Ali, you maybe can confirm this for me or not. But there is a petition in Australia that they want to be able to thank the bus driver before they jump out of the bus in Fortnite. Just memes. Thank you, memes.
Oh no, there's one on my Twitter, and a bit on Twitter that I laughed my ass off at yesterday. It's not quite a meme, but it is a cyanide and happiness thing, and I want people to check it out because it's fucking hilarious. It's like it's something you can go up to to make fun of on like St. Patrick's Day. You go up and go, "Do you want to see a 4-leaf clover?" And you just pull a rope out. And go, "That's just a rope." Turn around, bend over, put the rope around the side of your head, like, through the middle of your ass. I was just laughing so much when I saw that. It's there. It's on my profile on my Twitter account. Look at it. What? So what else have you been playing, Dougie?
Oh, God of War. I got God of War in my rental games. I'm really enjoying that. I've only got to the first realm, done that, but yeah, I'm really liking the story. It's sort of I like Chris. Is it Chris?
Christopher Judge.
Judge.
Yes.
Teal. Not a very good father figure at the moment, but you know he's getting there. Boy, do that. Boy, do that. Boy, do that. Boy.
Press X to dad.
Feels so satisfying now when you just throw your axe at some of them and then you call it back and it goes through people to get to you.
Yeah. I like
Ali,
that.
I agree with you. Cyberpunk has been developed for a long period of time. But I will argue something. Look at the pedigree of the people who made Cyberpunk. Look at the pedigree of the people who made DayZ. By the way, guys, DayZ is actually in beta now. It's not in early access. It's in beta. And it's supposed to release in 2018.
Are you sure?
That's what Wikipedia said. All praise Wikipedia. I
We have to
know,
believe everything on the internet.
but they say it's going into beta. Why? Where was it? Was in 2013. Where happened to those years? What early access isn't beta? Yeah, no, it's
John and Bob. I think John Bob's. John Bob, you've played DayZ just recently, haven't you? I'm not sure if you did.
has anything changed? Really, I want to know, has anything changed?
So we can wait, it's fine. Not on the stable branch.
Is it on the special branch?
Experimental stuff, there's been a lot of changes. So
Yeah, it's lost a lot of players because PUBG and Fortnite have come out, and those games are stable.
Well, Fortnite is.
zombies. Not zombies. So yeah, so is that all you've been playing, dude? Or you've been playing other stuff?
No, yeah, that's the main one. So I've downloaded the. I've got a couple of months of free of the. You know, the Xbox Game Pass. So
Yes.
I've never played a Fallout game, so I was thinking of maybe doing that as well. But it's Fallout 4,
All right. Yes.
so we could see about that. But, they're the main ones that I've been playing.
So we getting nicely into a long stream for Fallout.
We'll see. I'm really good at starting games and then tailing off.
Sealing of a shinies go.
Oh, another one. Yeah, that's my downside. I'm really bad at. Especially, I like multiplayer games, and I like, especially with streaming, I like multiplayer and then interacting with the people, and then having guys come in and play with us. So, I tend to play a hell of a lot of multiplayer games like Battlefield and such like.
I find my problem is that I go back to an old reliable. It's hey, cool. I just bought this new brand spanking new game. Let me go play Football Manager for 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we won't see you on switching to Pornhub anytime soon and doing Dougie plays for himself. Dougie's series of single player experiences.
No, it's going to be Dougie plays with others.
I'm better at playing with others. The comeback's better.
Sexy Scottish man with a deep brogue plays with other men. It writes itself, guys. It literally writes itself.
Sexy Scotsman plays with others.
With deep brogue plays with other men.
That works. So,
I mean, I have the perfect Fortnite title if you need to use it on if you're playing with other friends on Fortnite. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Scottish man tries to figure out what hole to go into.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can use that.
Or because you like hiding in places, Scottish man comes out of the closet with a shotgun. Or PUBG, just Scottish man comes out of the closet with no pants. Just writes this up. Scottish man plays with themselves whilst delivering the goods and attempt to.
That works.
It works. It totally does. Like
Scottish man going into lots of tunnels. Train sim.
I mean, that would make Truck Driving Simulator a lot more interesting if you stopped and actually turned it into get the GTA element out of it. If Football Manager, Scotsman plays with his balls. True. Very much true. This is just going to become a stream where we just try and come up with Pornhub titles.
Yeah. Well, I've got. It says I don't like jump scares, and one of the lovely members of the community has bought me the Exorcist VR game, so I'm streaming that.
Oh.
At some point over the weekend.
Spoops. I'm not a spoopy guy.
No, neither am I.
Now, from what we've seen so far in Prey, the spoopy guy.
Hey, what have we seen from Prey since then? Nothing.
Have you downloaded that? Was it the moon one? Is it supposed to be the moon base or
Moon
whatever?
Crash? No,
it's
because
supposed to be really good.
But I decided I own Prey, and I should beat Prey first before going into the Moon Crash, and then I played Prey for an hour and a half and realized why I don't like spook games or just jump scare games, because it was just me running around with a wrench beating everything with a wrench. Just don't trust teacups. Just teacups. You just don't trust coffee cups. Just if it's a coffee cup, you just murder it.
Aha, I have audio.
You have audio. Here's a question, Chris.
Back.
Yep.
Okay, we're trying something out here, and so far it's working. I'm gonna send you a link. Okay.
I don't have a camera, so.
Oh, then we're not gonna worry about it then.
Yeah.
So what
I broke my camera on this computer. The driver's completely shot.
Okay. So guess what I found out? Google Hangout works.
Yeah.
It doesn't bog anything down. And what I do is we have multiple Hangouts. So I have a Hangout with each person individually, and I have their screens.
And it works nicely. Ooh,
George
got a new
Reed.
follower.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And now we know the follower thing works.
Nice. If you guys don't mind, I'll have a quick go through my what I've been playing this week.
Perfect.
Because completed Sniper Elite 2, which was a lot of fun.
Shooting Nazis.
Shooting Nazis, try to destroy their bollocks with sniper shots from about 130 meters away. Top fun. Getting some real humdingers of shots. Especially you just give them the top of the head with some of it. And then moved on to Sniper Elite 3. Played a shit ton of that.
Giving those guys shots and bullocks and some real humdingers, huh?
Indeed. and it's like having them incapacitated on the floor and then just taking them out, like going for the perineum, which is nice shots. Played some more Dishonored, definitely outsider. Didn't do anything half as stupid this week as I did the week before, where looking for a power switch and then looking to my right and go, oh, there it is, after searching 10 minutes for it. Dragon Age, I did, after our discussing last week, James, I put it down to easy.
Yep.
And it started flowing a lot quicker. A lot quicker.
Dougie, thank you for testing the cheer function.
Yay! Thank you very much. Played some more on Rush with Geo. Also started Defiance with Carl. 2050 did a free game that was, so it's not quite a remaster but a tweaking from Defiance on the PS3 and that TV show that was on Sci-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a 350 one? Was it 350?
2050.
2050. Is it good?
It's not bad. I think I like the main story missions with friends rather than the solo stuff, because it does seem to be getting a little bit repetitive with the stuff you have to do. But we'll see how it goes. And anything else of note was Pinball Tuesday. We're up to $23 so far. Pinball to go to special extra life. So that will be $69. Nice. With for myself, Kim, the Pink and Saint, the Tig Whippy, and also Stupidly Epic, because they said they're going to be matching what I give. However, now I know I said it wasn't going to be sandbagging. I definitely am not trying to sandbag on this one, because I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible so we can get as much. And try not to teabag in there as well. But yeah, I'm trying to get.
I hear an excuse coming.
No, no excuse yet. No excuse yet. Rome, the Rome table. Rome table. Yeah, difficult to say the least. I've got about 48 million score to beat. 1 second.
So the Rome table is a table that's based on ancient Rome.
Yes.
Right.
And it's because it's the difference between Pinball Effects 3 and Zen Pinball 2. The tilt function is a lot harder to win the ball back when it drains down. I was having a little bit of trouble with this one, but I am not giving up on it, and we will get through them before Extra Life. We will get as much money to the charity as possible, and I might do an extra stream of it during the week to try and get through a bit more as extras, because I know there's a lady that's been following us lately called Jill Balls, and she loves the pinball. So I said to her over the week that because she can't see it on a Tuesday because of meetings, I will do a special one for her, so other people can watch it as well. But I will beat this table. I will beat this score, because this is not turning into a Deadpool for me this year.
Allie, thank you for showing up. We love that you were here.
No way.
And George, by the way, we are all Corby Town FC fans here. That is a long-going joke and reference to past shows. Also, let's be honest, we have people who have subbed because of Corby Town FC.
That's what I've been playing this week.
Chris?
Well, as you can imagine, I've been playing Neverwinter Nights. The weather in Ravenloft is warming up. It's nearing the summer months. And we seem to be dealing with an abnormally vast number of undead werewolves attacking the town. Traffic on the roads are going to be just fine, though. The guards have been clearing out things, and we've been encountering some sort of dealings with necromancy. But overall, it just seems to be a general okay situation. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you. That was Hurgleman in obviously the helicopter, which you could all definitely hear the helicopter. Yeah,
You know,
no,
take what you got.
He wasn't masturbating, no.
hands were here. Hands were here. I don't have coconuts, man. I don't have coconuts.
You masturbate with coconuts?
It's
Who does?
very specific. It's Nietzsche. Very Nietzsche. Or Nietzsche. Nietzsche would probably have something to say about my Nietzsche.
I feel like Nietzsche would have something to say about your niche.
Yes. Yes, he would.
I think that's what you're going for.
That was the ballpark. We're playing the same sport here.
When it would give Bounty a new meaning to its catchphrase, "Taste of Paradise."
I feel like we're just gonna end up getting the Ravenloft report instead of the Corby report.
Yeah, no. Well, I Corby Town report. I stopped doing the Corby Town. People loved the Corby Town report, but like it was how we ended the show, and like we lost half of our viewership, so I stopped doing the Corby Town report. Also, because I couldn't find a way to make it like cool and interesting and like do graphics for it. But now I have a thing where I can make it cool and interesting and do graphics for it. So maybe it'll have to come back as I watch Will slowly go. No more Corby Town. That was a season 2 thing. This is season 3.
Yeah, we're gonna differentiate.
Season 3, the Ravenloft report.
The Ravenloft report. Da 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 da.
Ba ba ba.
Suddenly the A-team. But don't worry. Because only you can see the Pale Master riding on her horse from the west.
Also, Will, when you get to this, I made Liddy panic. I made Liddy panic real hard because of the events that happened in Valaki.
Really?
It was good. I made her think that the wrong Morgan was attacked and killed. Or murdered someone. It was great. Okay, that's my part. I'm good.
So, James,
Yes.
what else have you been up to?
Oh, well, I have a couple of games I've been playing. I have been streaming Metal Gear Solid 5, which you can actually go and see on our YouTube channel, or this channel. A video has been released every day for the last 2 weeks on our YouTube channel. And will continue to do so because I have it scheduled out into August. Because I played a lot of Metal Gear.
Wow, and plus the archive stuff from our other stream. Well done.
Yep. Is that a pen I hear?
That's several Corgos.
Yes. Corgos are best doggos. So, I played that. I also bought and I've been playing Octopath Traveler.
Ah, yes, I've been watching a friend Fox play that.
Yes, because everybody else is playing it, I am not streaming it. Also because that would involve me having to hook everything back up again, and we all know this is all held together with duct tape and prayers. So we're going there. Along with all of those, I played a game, and I completed a game. I beat a game. And
What is Octopath Traveler?
Octopath Traveler. It's the Square Enix RPG that came out for the Switch. That's like a harken back to the Final Fantasy 8-bit generation days.
All right, okay.
It's made by the people who made Bravely Default, so they've got the whole boost system and everything. So yes, I beat a game, and that game was Dungeons and Dragons. As Chris will attest, we ended the campaign and probably got one of the, if not better, endings that we could have hoped for. As much as I tried to murder my own character, being the fatalist bastard he was, the party wouldn't have any of that and kept him alive through the entire campaign. Chris gave us some relatively happy endings at the end of it. We could have almost died multiple times with multiple things. But we did it. We finished it. It was a year and a half, and we finally won. And now I actually have to make content, and we're going to be running some short games that I'm going to be running. So hopefully Chris enjoys to be a player for the next couple of months. But we did it.
I'm excited about that.
Roderick survived. By the way, I can say that I have played the one character who had lost about 22 levels. Because he was level 16, then went back down to level 1, then got up to level 10, and then lost 5 more levels because he lost his powers. Then the other thing probably lost another 3 levels on top of that. So I basically ended the game at a level 2 character. But
Sounds like you played Munchkin in D&D.
Yeah, no. It's just that my guy's got his power from the divine, and he kind of just told the divine, "Go fuck yourself. I'm done when this is done." And then he said, then he made a pact with another divine deity that says, This is all about revenge." And then after the end of the campaign, he had nothing to revenge against anymore. So that the power was just like, "Yeah, I'm taking that power back too." And then my guy's like, "Fine, I said I was gonna retire, so he retired." And then the girl that he had, the waifu he basically had, that like they didn't say anything to each other, steeled his sword shut, didn't basically saying, "You're never ever going out adventuring ever again," because anime ending. And it was really nice and happy. And I didn't kill him, even though I tried to for like the last 6 sessions.
You really gunned hard to get him wiped.
Oh, really hard, like full court press. Like it was like he was a fatalist. I played him like that. Like
the only thing you didn't do was just stab yourself to death.
And even if I did, they would probably. He did stab himself to death, but he stabbed himself multiple times,
He did stab himself.
But they healed him.
He didn't do it repeatedly.
They would just heal him.
I'm surprised you didn't try to find yourself a cliff and just go, here we go.
Because see, the problem is that he felt he had a purpose. He was kind of party dad, because like he was the guy who had been through all of the shit, and he's dragging these younger kids through all of the shit, and he was just like, "Well, I want to die. I don't like the person I'm becoming. I'm literally becoming just the avatar to murder this one person. I'm focusing all of my rage and hate into that. And I want to die, but I can't just be like, I'm just going to jump off a cliff and end it because people kind of depend on me. So, like, I need to, like, be dependable and help these people, and then maybe find a good way to murder maybe I could just die in the way of helping these people." And they just never made it convenient for him to do so. Like they had a battle, and they're just like, "Okay, we're all gonna." It's like 4 of them on one, and it was just like, "Okay, this is a great time." They're like, "No, we're gonna let the 2 people who have like your pupil is going to battle the master," and it's like, "Are you sure?" Because there's like 4 of you. You can just kick the shit out of me, and I'm also just willing to like surrender. They're like, "No, you guys can duel." Fine. Beat the shit out of him. I munchkined the shit out of the character, but that's fine. Anyways, happy ending. D&D is done. It was a great campaign. We all had a lot of fun. We're excited for the next campaign that we're going to do. I'm making basically the prototypical anime hero protagonist and going to play him very much as such. Completely naive in the ways the world is just really good at the one thing that he does.
Well, a little bit closer to the side character who wants to be the protagonist.
Yeah, I'm anime protagonist best friend. I like if this character dies, it's probably good to advance somebody's sub main plot.
But your next D&D campaign, is there any, even though you're running it, will it be any links?
No, it's not D&D. We're doing a completely different system. We're actually doing a system called Red Markets, which is economic horror that's actually based in a zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that a while back.
The best way to describe it is you are stuck outside of the safe zones and are having to do odd jobs to get by, and in some situations you have to decide, is it more economical for you to spend your money on bullets for your gun or to feed your daughter? So it's that kind of game. And you guys have gone for the normal game. You didn't want to go extra super hard, but you didn't want to go Shaun of the Dead easy. So, which just means I get to actually do some fun stuff with it. And I already have the 3-episode arc planned.
Hurgleman, if you are running away from zombies, please fall through a fence.
Well,
I make no promises.
It's a great system because I don't have to roll. It's all on them. If they fuck up, they fuck up. It's not on me as the GM. I do not make any rolls. I just tell a story.
Nice.
I like it that way. So yeah, so it's gonna be red markets, which is gonna be really fun. I've played this system with other people who are not who are players. They've played RPGs before, but they're more used to the traditional one. They kicked it up pretty quickly, and there's some interesting stories that they developed. Like the base that they decided to come up with was close to an Amazon warehouse, but the Amazon warehouse was caught up by like a crazy kooky guy who was a brony, and so his drones that he would make deliveries with, because that's the best way to make deliveries in a post-apocalyptic wasteland is with drones dropping stuff off, were all just My Little Pony drones or My Little Dronies, and they would fly in and like just drop off things. And
They were called air dronies.
air dronies. They were air dronies. There was even a song for the air dronies. But I remember one scene where they called in air support, and there is this Rainbow Dash painted air droney coming in, dropping bombs on these things as this air droney song was playing. And I was like, well, you can't make these stuff up.
So Gary's saying his current D&D character is a pacifist half-orc monk that basically turned into a Jehovah's Witness, as he always asks people if they want to follow his religion.
Oh, okay. I gotta tell you guys a beautiful little story of what's going on. So in Ravenloft, because this is D&D related, in Ravenloft, we some buddies of mine are doing a silly run of the Church of Xeris. And Xeris is the god of humanity. And basically, from what I garner, his story is that he's just so perfect of a human being that he became a god.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I really want us to get a group of, because the way Ravenloft does things is that you can be from any type of similar technology level, which is like early Renaissance, roughly. So we have Roman legionnaires floating around along the same time as like a musket man. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. And I wanted to get a bundle of people to march in as just straight up crusaders from the Crusades. And just have a little crusader exodus. It'd be beautiful little adventure.
It sounds like it sounds like Deadliest Warrior, the D&D campaign.
Pretty much.
Which would be pretty cool. Or For Honor.
Yeah, that's probably closer to what it's like, is For Honor. There's a little faction of samurai.
I would say is there little ninjas, but you couldn't see them. Okay, that one fell flat. Screw you guys. So anyway, right.
Three little ninjas.
Well done. Hogan will turn up somewhere trying to be racist. Right, anyway, right. Shout outs time. Okay. I'm going to start off because Extra Life is getting slightly closer. It's coming up in November. I'm going to talk a little bit. We talked a little bit about it at the start of the show. So far towards our $2,000 target, we are $183, and that's before my donation, Kim's donation, and Stupidly Epic's donations come in as well. But I do want to thank Stupidly Epic. I do want to thank Tim. Thank Punisher Gaming TV and Michael Patterson so far for the donations that we have received. Thank you so much. Also want to say hello to Gio, who has joined our team. You can join our team to help out. For that bit, you can go look at the link that will be in chat, and you can also join us for that if you want.
To do a stream for it.
Yes. You can set your own. You can set your own time when you want to do a stream. You can join us in the chat. You can raise money, and it will go into the same team overall, but your donations will go to the hospital that you choose. So it'll be your individual, works with a team, which is pretty cool because we're doing, as I say, we're doing it on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of November. Hurgleman's starting out with his 8 hours. James is 8 hours on Saturday. I'll be finishing up on the Sunday, so we can do it at a much more sociable time. Gives more people a chance over the weekend to donate. All doing it on this channel, so it won't be on my channel, it won't be on Hurgleman's channel, it'll be on this channel. And so yes, it'll be all nicely wrapped up in one. So join us then. Join us for that. Other shout outs to say Lydia, hopefully the Tuesday goes okay. Hopefully you recover soon. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I need to do in shout outs. Dougie, do you have any shout outs at all?
No.
I already made mine. I'm good.
Yeah, follow John and Bob. How about
That's right. Did you want to pimp your stuff as well?
that? And myself, yeah, but yeah, we do Scott streams together. And it's not like a maybe once a month. They're trying to talk. Well, they've talked me into. I'm going to do. Is it World of Warcraft or is it free for up to level 20 or something now? They've kind of not the newest update, but all the other ones are all under one price. But it's free to get to level 20 now.
Yeah, because it used to be free to level 10, and then it started coming in, didn't it? If I remember correctly.
Well, I've never played a World of Warcraft game, so.
Because when I was part of another stream before, something that happened recently in real life, or saw in real life, but social media, which gave me real big deja vu to why I partially left that stream team in the first place. But when I was with them, they wanted me to play World of Warcraft, so I started trying it. It's like, don't really see the appeal to this, so I didn't carry on. Only about what
I'll give it a go for a night, and I'll give a shout out to Red Rains as well, because he can't shout out currently.
Yes, he's still recovering, but he should be okay by this week.
Because he followed my channel tonight as well.
Oh, nice, fantastic.
Yep.
Because he's currently finishing recovering from a operation last week, which, if you ever saw his pictures on Twitter, it's like, looked nasty. It really did. It's like, got a little bit there.
No, I'm not. I don't do that sort of.
But yeah.
Squeamishy photos, no thanks.
I love the fact he didn't even remember him actually doing that and posting it and having a conversation directly afterwards.
A shout out to James as well for inviting me tonight.
That's all right, no worries as usual. It's good to have you on as well. So yeah, so if you're not already following on the audio version of this, give Dougie a follow at _reverse_pro_gamer on twitch.tv. Where can they follow you?
You guys can follow me at anything Hurgleman. You can find me at the Hurglemans. When you slap the name Hurgleman after twitch.tv/. So more accurately, it would be a twitch.tv/Hurgleman. You can also find me on the Twitter there. I don't respond very much to the Twitter, but you can send me stuff, and I'll eventually get to it. It'll take me about, a year and a half or something like that. Yeah. It's a thing.
Dougie,
I'm Reverse Pro Doug on Twitter.
Ah, fantastic.
I'll respond a bit quicker than a year.
What, 6 months?
It's 3 weeks.
3 weeks, wow. That's quick. That's really quick. And myself, you can find me not only here, but you can find me on Lardteamaker twitch.tv. You can follow me on Twitter as Lardteamaker as well. Basically, pretty much wherever that stuff is, you can find me there. And handily enough, as he comes back into this, James, where can people find you?
Here.
That was good padding.
Oh, yeah.
That's us done, mate. Unless you got any shout outs yourself.
Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you for Dougie for the bits. Thank you for George with the follow. Thank you with Kim for the sub. Thank you, Malinari, for putting up with my bullshit. I think that's about it. Anything else to go to the order?
No, that's it. We're all done.
Okay, so we're just gonna press this button here. Transition. Ba-chow! Stream ending. Have a good night, guys.